When she finally breaks the silence and sends that message, should you reply or should you ignore her? One wrong move here can cost you your peace, your dignity, and maybe even your self-respect. This is not just about her text. It's about control. 1. Understand her intentions. Every message from a woman comes with a purpose. It's never random. That "hey" or "how have you been" isn't just casual small talk. She's looking for something. Think about it. Why would someone who ignored you, left you hanging, or pulled away suddenly show up in your inbox? Curiosity, regret, or maybe ego. Sometimes she wants to know if you've moved on, if you're still waiting, if you still care. Other times, she might actually feel the loss of a good man. And yes, sometimes she just wants to test her power over you. Here's where most guys mess up. They assume every text is an open invitation to jump back in. But a Stoic man pauses. He asks himself, what's driving this message? You don't answer questions with emojis and exclamation marks. You answer with thought. A woman who values you will reach out with more than a lazy, half-hearted line. She'll show effort. If her message feels like bait, that's all it is. The truth is, her intentions are the foundation for your decision. If she's being genuine, maybe you reply. If she's testing your attention, ignoring her is your reply. Stoic lesson: never let excitement blind you. Always read the intent before you read the words. 2. Don't respond emotionally. That buzz on your phone can feel like a spark. Suddenly, emotions rush in. Excitement, anger, relief, all at once. You want to reply instantly. But that's the trap. The moment you respond emotionally, you show her that her message still controls you. That's not attraction. That's weakness. And women notice. Instead, breathe. Ask yourself, why am I so triggered? Is it because I miss her? Or is it because I want validation? Once you name the emotion, you take back power. A Stoic man doesn't rush. He doesn't pour his heart out into a text box. He doesn't reply at midnight just because his heart feels heavy. He waits. He calms down. He responds, if needed, from a place of strength, not impulse. Practical rule: never reply instantly. If her message is vague, ignore it. If it's genuine, give yourself time before answering. Your calm silence shows control. And control is the one thing women respect more than any sweet words. 3. The psychology of silence. Silence isn't weakness. It's one of the most powerful weapons you have. When she reaches out and hears nothing back, her mind doesn't stay quiet. It runs wild. She starts asking herself, why isn't he replying? Did I lose him? Is he with someone else? Has he stopped caring? That loop of unanswered questions is stronger than any long paragraph you could type. But here's the catch. Silence must be intentional, not bitter, not petty. If you're ignoring her while secretly waiting by the phone, she'll feel that energy. Real silence is built on self-respect. It's showing her that your life is full, that your peace isn't up for grabs. Think of silence as a mirror. It reflects her behavior back to her. If she only reached out for attention, your lack of reaction shows her the game won't work. And if she reached out with sincerity, your silence makes her effort stand out even more. Silence says, I am not desperate. I am not available on demand. My attention is earned, not given freely. That's not cruelty. That's discipline. 4. When it's worth responding. Not every message deserves a reply, but not every message should be ignored either. The key is effort. If her text is shallow, a hey after weeks of silence, that's not effort. That's bait. Ignore it. But if her words carry weight, if she says, I've been thinking about us, or I realize I was wrong, that's different. That shows thought. Still, even then, your reply must be calm. No essays, no spilling emotions. Something short and steady. Good to hear from you. What's on your mind? That tone is confident, neutral, strong. Then watch what happens next. Does she open up and keep the conversation alive? Or does she vanish after you reply? Her follow-up tells you more than her first message. Remember, replying doesn't mean giving in. It means observing. And observation is how you decide if she's worth your time again. 5. Boundaries. Protect you. Boundaries are not about punishing her, they're about protecting you. Without them, you'll slip back into old patterns, chasing her, losing control. If she texts at midnight with a lazy, "You up?" that's not respect. That's using you as a distraction. If she reaches out with vague crumbs of attention, don't reply with energy. Keep your boundaries strong. Boundaries mean you don't answer everything. You don't match her energy if her effort is low. You don't let her set the pace. You set it. A Stoic man knows attention is currency. If you give it away cheaply, it loses value. But when you protect it, when you respond only when it's deserved, she feels the difference. Boundaries turn the interaction into your terms, not hers, and that's how you keep control. 6. The power of making her wait. One of the simplest but strongest moves: don't reply right away. Making her wait isn't about games, it's about respect for yourself. When you reply instantly, you show that you've been sitting around waiting, that her words hold more weight than your life. But when you take your time, you send a clear signal: I have priorities. I am not at your command. Waiting also builds curiosity. She starts to wonder, why isn't he replying yet? Is he busy? Has he moved on? That curiosity grows into tension, and tension is powerful. But here's the truth: don't just wait for the sake of it. Use that time wisely. Focus on your life, your work, your goals. That way, when you do respond, it's not fake confidence, it's real. She can feel when your silence is genuine because you're busy living, and when your response finally comes, it carries weight. Now 7, gauge her effort. Gauge. Not all outreach is equal. Some women put thought, vulnerability, and real intention into their words. Others toss out lazy crumbs just to see if you'll bite. Your job is to gauge the effort. Did she write something meaningful? Did she ask something specific? Did she admit fault or show honesty? That's effort. But if all she did was send a half-hearted "hey" or like one of your posts, that's not effort. That's fishing for attention. And if you bite, you just confirmed her power. Always match her effort. Never give more than what she's giving. If she's serious, she'll show consistency. If she's not, let her words fade into the void. Gauge her effort and respond only when her actions prove she deserves your attention. 8. Stay grounded. This is the most important point. Because even if she reaches out with sincerity, even if she writes a novel about missing you, you must stay grounded. Her message is not the center of your life. Your growth, your goals, your peace, that's the center. A Stoic man doesn't let a single text define his mood or direction. Staying grounded means you don't overthink every word she writes. You don't replay old memories until you're drowning in them. You see her message for what it is: one moment, one choice, not your whole story. It also means your happiness isn't tied to her. Whether she comes back or not, whether you reply or not, your life moves forward. She's a part of it maybe, but never the whole. The man who stays grounded wins because he never loses himself, no matter who reaches out. So, should you ignore her when she reaches out? The truth is, it depends. Sometimes silence is strength, sometimes a calm reply is clarity. But no matter what, the real answer is always this: never ignore yourself. Protect your peace, respect your growth, and let your choices reflect your worth. If this video gave you clarity, hit that like button right now. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think silence is stronger than a reply? And don't forget to subscribe to Behavior Insight for more Stoic relationship wisdom. Until next time, stay grounded, stay disciplined, and remember, control belongs to the man who controls himself.